The Return of the Lost Son. Chapter 14. A New Beginning at Luma. My mom turned to Selena, her eyes filled with tears, and asked, "What can I do to show you how grateful I am for having a blessing like you?" Selena, kneeling beside her, quickly pulled her to her feet and shook her head. "I only did my job as a doctor," she said softly. "My job is to save lives, not take them." I spoke up. "The hospital will now be under your management. I don't know much about medicine, so the positions under your siblings' names will continue as they are. But I value honest people." Selena's eyes shone with understanding. "Thank you, and I'm sorry for my brother's actions back then." I smiled. "It's nothing. Everything has already been reclaimed. But I feel I should thank you properly." The next day, I stood before the massive Luma Company building, marveling at its size. Just the building alone must be worth millions. I took a deep breath and walked into the hall. 15 interns were scattered around, training under their manager, while the HR sat quietly in the corner. I approached her and greeted her politely. She looked up and asked, "Are you the 16th intern?" I shook my head. "No, I'm here to see Mr. Bak." The HR smiled apologetically. "I'm sorry, our president doesn't meet clients directly. We have many managers. Perhaps I can schedule a meeting for you." I smiled back. "Thank you, but could you at least call Mr. Bak and tell him Jason is waiting for him in the reception?" Her eyes widened in surprise. "Jason." She rifled through the company list, muttering under her breath, then called out, "The founder of Luma." Immediately, every intern and their manager froze, turning their heads toward us. The HR gestured for me to sit and hurried toward Mr. Bak's office. A few minutes later, Mr. Bak appeared at the bottom of the stairs, the HR behind him. I stood and called out, "Mr. Bak." He smiled warmly. "Jason, why didn't you call me to pick you up?" I grinned. "You know me, I'm not used to smartphones. I only grabbed my old keypad phone on the way out and left the smartphone on the couch." I glanced around the hall. "You have quiet, efficient staff here." Mr. Bak nodded. "I always follow one piece of your advice. Not always talent wins. Sometimes, it's humanity that makes the difference." I followed him upstairs to his office. We sat and talked, drafting a new shareholder agreement, and both signed it. I now owned 5% of Luma. Mr. Bak urged me to become assistant president, but I shook my head. I want to start as a manager, even if it means taking the position of intern manager. I want to work my way up from the bottom. We walked back to the HR at the reception. Mr. Bak instructed her to print the promotion letter for the intern manager position, so I could officially work in the product reviewing department. I knew I had ideas and vision, but now things had advanced. It was time to start from the bottom and earn my place properly. To be continued.